Having sex on the campfire.
I've always liked Infinite Warfare Zombies. Actually, I didn't like fully say it was confirmed about it yet, but looking at it, to be honest, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad at all. I mean, it could have been better, but I think it wasn't that bad. I'm hoping that when the new game for Infinity Ward comes out, there's the part 2 to this. I wouldn't mind a part 2 to this, actually. To this Zombies mod. So long as it uses Modern Warfare weapons or whatever, it could be actually quite good. I think that's the only type of zombies we're missing now, is Modern Warfare zombies.
I think I'm gonna go on one more match, please!
I told you though, man, on my channel though, that I called it way back when about Misty being in Black Ops 4 and the transit crew, but no one would believe me. I called that well before any YouTuber did.
Nick Messenger.
I absolutely knew that Black Ops 4 was going to have those characters in it.
I knew Call of Duty is better than Fortnite. You can stop.
And I also now know that there's going to be a serious competition for Fortnite anyways, even if it stays up or not. H1Z1's coming out for PS4. And H1Z1's pretty good actually, so I'm just saying that.
I got my PC.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I've played it before. It's really good. It's got a zombies version of it as well, which is called DayZ, is it?
Hey, keep the clips coming. And that's might as well board up some windows.
But it's the multiplayer version of it, which is a lot like Fortnite, isn't it? Where you can basically just you parachute in, don't you? And then like land on the ground and that, and then from there you're just on your own, and you can drive cars and whatever else around the track. However, the problem is it's not free to play like Fortnite. It'll be paid for.
It's free on Steam.
It'll be a £30 pre-order bonus, I think. But with that though, you're getting some kind of weird exclusive stuff or something, I think.
Go to Dusty Mountain. I'll fix your ass. Go play some because that's what it does. Go to Dusty Mountain.
There's supposed to be an exclusive zombies game coming out for PS4 sometime later, a lot like H1Z1. But I forget what the name of it is now, to be honest. That was in the goddamn friggin' that was in the works ages ago.
I had sex with a zombie once.
Not too sure how that would have been.
I've started a brand new Fortnite channel called Mason J. That's Fortnite.
I'm sure you probably should be locked up then anyways, because you've committed a crime. As a crime.
Yeah, I know.
Necrophilia is a crime.
A crime. I'm sexually not a crime.
I think it is.
Oh my god, how the hell do you keep finding snipers? Maybe because I'm good at this game.
Let's see.
Don't know where you were born, but alright. What's this? I got a blue sniper here, babe. Wanna swap? I got no, mate, I'm good by game. I think I still was about just my screenshots to Instagram. I forgot to upload the mascara images and that.
I forgot that I haven't been doing my thumbnails for the last 2 YouTube videos, but I'm gonna work on those when I can be bothered.
Maybe because it's nice, yeah.
I think my YouTube thumbnails are pretty alright, they're not that bad. I can't be bothered to create them, though. I swear by YouTube Studio, though. I use YouTube Studio all the time. It is like really useful for some things, anyways. I'm hoping to get to around 30 like I did last time. Didn't get to around 30 last time, so could be a good video if I manage to get to that. I'm sure I should. Depends though. We have to get those guns I had last time, and that's all about luck on the box.
I was on the email trying to stop the press ones and killing themselves, man.
Because I had the Atlas. The Atlas is one of my favourite guns now. It reminds me so much of the SG-42. I'm pretty sure it is.
No! This dude had in the air, but he just kept throwing grenades at me.
And that doesn't make him. That doesn't make him a noob.
Yeah, it does.
Not really.
He had in the air, I mean a scar, and he shoots me in the fucking. He throws grenades at me.
Yeah, but he still got the who got the kill him, are you?
Him, but obviously if he's gonna throw a flipping sticky bomb at me, then you're the noob.
No, that doesn't mean that he's a noob. He took this what he thought was the best. He did what he thought was best in that situation, and it looks like as if it was the right thing to do because he got the victory in the end.
Oh, shots fired at you!
It's not shots firing at him. I'm just telling him the truth. That's how it works, isn't it?
Wow, Jake left the game. I didn't spectate.
That is how it works. I mean, it's happened to me plenty of times before when someone with a noob skin has done that. And it's not the first time. You just can't do anything about it, really. Sometimes people just know what to do. Sometimes in the right situation, and it's either luck or just purest. It's either luck or skill or just anything in between that.
I'm camping behind the sword and I'm legit put sniper shots on them.
I'm pretty sure you can kind of take whatever you want to do. Why would you come on Infinite Warfare now? Yeah. To do bloody what's it called? Thanks. Yeah. You're probably bound to play what's it called? Bound to play multiplayer because that's what you play more than anything else.
I got GTA 5 for my birthday. It's gonna be so exciting to watch my brand new second channel for GTA 5 content.
Why buy GTA 5 when you can buy a GTA 5 premium online version with $10 million and $20 million to start with?
Who legit does have that?
Which version of GTA are you getting? Are you getting the starting version, the premium online version that got announced? Or are you just getting regular GTA 5?
I'm just gonna get the PlayStation Store.
You should wait, you know, and get that version. It's much better. It's give you like $20 million worth of stuff.
Don't go.
Yeah, no, but if you play a GTA, I'm guaranteeing you won't play it very long, so you won't have no money. You won't be able to do much. Now, can't see you playing it very long because you're gonna get bored of it. Yeah, no, but you're gonna probably get bored of it because you're not gonna have any money to start off with. At least not like me, anyways. I'm not short of money on that. Definitely not. Every time a new car comes out, I'm first person to buy it, probably. I have so much money in GTA that I can just fling it at whatever I want and it doesn't matter.
I have so much money in my life that I can fling it out here. Oh wait. I'm going to call you zombies, what to say.
One blockade at a time.
I'm off. Brief. I love that band. I've had a little bit of enough of Black Ops 3 for now.
I like Black Ops 3. I can't wait for Black Ops 4. The campaign sucks, but I don't care.
Won't have a campaign.
I know. Have you seen all the videos? Black Ops 3 campaign sucks.
I was the first to say that on my channel as well. I knew that was going to come, but you know, I've beat every YouTuber so far.
Including PewDiePie! JK, never said anything.
No, I don't know if PewDiePie ever says anything about anything to do with games, because I'm pretty sure he's the world's crappiest gamer ever.
I'm playing back to play zombies at the minute. I'm gonna play on Napster Unfun. Look at those zombies back.
Put a few of these in there, and bada bing, baby. That's sweeter than cherry pie.
I was 18. I think I was probably about 13 years old when that map came out. Think so, anyway.
My name's Jake Paul.
Coming, and that's what she said.
I got this to play.
I know Nactor and Taunton's not a map for noobs though, because in the old days, if you didn't have no perks, I'd guarantee you probably wouldn't make it past round 15. Hardly anybody could, except for me. And a few others. There was no such thing as perks back then. In fact, there's a trophy on one of the maps that if you can make it to round 20 without buying perks, you get a thing called Perkaholics Anonymous, I think.
I got a trophy for completing all the rituals and back of 3 Shadows of Evil. Lol.
Even though you actually didn't complete them at all, somebody else did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna like be funny to you, but I don't think you deserve that trophy unless you do it yourself.
Me neither, I don't deserve it, do I?
I'm not being like cruel to you or anything, but you didn't do any of the work. Like, I earned that one. I did all that myself. I had to figure out how to do it myself. I didn't get the help. Like, I mean, no offense whatsoever about it. It's like when you win on Fortnite and you were spectating. I guess in all honesty, you probably don't deserve that win either.
Mind is a terrible thing to wait. Not that it ever works.
I don't know. I'm just being a little bit truthful, because you didn't really earn it. Someone else did. You died ages ago. Don't know if you agree with me on that one. That's like if. We're gonna play on the Xbox.
Wow.
That's unusual.
Yeah.
Well.
The Xbox. He betrayed us.
I might just be wanting to play with Ibrahim maybe, so he's not on his own. Nobody else really plays with him, really. He's got Xbox Live, but I'm not too sure what he's going to do with it, or who he's going to talk to on it, because he hasn't got no friends on it.
Sounds like my kind of fun in the morning. Hey, yo.
Don't know how long I'll stay in party for anyways. I'm only doing this video to get back into YouTube again.
Oh, cool. Cool idea. Magnum's question, but I'm sorry.
I've been absent for at least 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
However, I haven't been absent from watching videos though. Been watching a lot of videos lately on YouTube. Actually twice as much as what I normally would do. I got back into one of my old channels I used to watch as well, so their views might increase a little bit now that I'm watching it as well. I'm very picky with my YouTube content, me. I don't like to watch content that I find boring. If I find it boring, I won't watch it.
There isn't much booty left in the
I might even thumbs it down, but I won't just thumbs it down and like just leave it at that. I'm about to give an opinion of why I didn't like the video so they could improve the content.
Yeah.
Then I'll watch the video again next time if it's the same video or the same on the same thing, and if the video's like the same as the last time.
Well, guys, aren't you? You're on YouTube.
Yeah, if I thumbs it down again and say that it's the same as last time, then that's when it pisses me off because I don't listen to you. They make it exactly the same. That's guaranteed to lose a subscriber there. I won't follow them anymore if they're gonna ignore the fan. I mean, who's the biggest person in YouTube anyways? It's not you, is it? It's the fans that watch you, obviously.
Yeah.
What's the point in like arguing it?
You and I.
Come on, really? You can give me the P-Law? Ugh. Ugh. Give me a rocket launcher of all things. Why is rocket launchers in the game? I don't want a rocket launcher. Hold on. I have to read my message. I thought this thing would put things in comments anyways, it doesn't do that. Oh, it's you. It's supposed to translate it, but it doesn't. Wow. This is as old as time as itself, this goddamn maneuver I'm doing. It's like the circle strategy, as they call. Just walk very slow in a circle. And the zombies will line up for you. Making it more likely you'll get more points. Should get more points. 20 round 8 anyways, and I don't really want to have this P-Law, but just give me it anyways. Don't like the weapon wheel. I already don't like the weapon wheel because it's been cruel to me already. I've only used it once.
A good packing could go a long way.
Honestly, whose idea was it to put a rocket launcher in this?
Ammo goes a long
In zombies? Why would you want one though? What's it gonna do?
Sexy machine gun, baby.
I can understand if it had some kind of use, but it doesn't really, does it? It's really goddamn friggin' it kills you more often than it does the zombies because of its splash damage. Like the ray gun as well.
Yes. I'm about to get into Natch the Uptown. I think it's the original Zombies Map Beautiful movie, didn't you?
It is. It is the original one, yeah.
I
That's
like
where
this one.
That's where it all started at, yeah. I think it's 10 years ago now, I think. Pretty sure.
Yeah, 10 years.
Pretty sure that World at
War
War was, yeah, 2008.
Well, 10-year anniversary of the Zombies community.
It wasn't hugely that popular back then, though.
Hey, keep the clips coming.
We should be celebrating Halo.
Well, I celebrate it every day by playing it every day. I play zombies for as long as I can remember. It's one of my main things on my daily life on video games, I'd say. Ever since zombies was introduced to me, I've liked it.
So you liked it more than multiplayer. Did you play loads of multiplayer back in the day?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I used to play quite a fair bit. I got a Prestige 7 in Black Ops 1, and I got a Prestige either 8 or 9 in Black Ops 2. And that's when I sort of lost interest after that in In Black Ops 3 now, I've only ranked up to like level 20 or something.
I'm
barely-
level 34.
Barely played it really. Played it once or twice, maybe if that.
I'm a higher level than you, but you're higher level than me in zombies.
I just don't care much for it really.
Well, it's cool you've got an interest. What would you say you built your channel around mostly? Call of Duty Zombies?
Well, it started off that way, yeah, when I was, well, long before even me and you met. Probably about 5-6 years ago, yeah, it used to be mainly zombies.
Yeah, and now you do like a bit of Fortnite too, don't you? A bit.
Yeah, a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Because I don't like being focused on just one thing.
See, the thing about having a niche is because it's really good, because then you can go in that community and then like maybe break out of it then.
I'm gonna need to punch things up a notch if I want to keep this train
I've
going.
been doing this for a long time now. I mean, zombies is what I do.
I just got your live stream open in the background watching you play Infinite Warfare. Zombies.
Yeah, I love this gun, me. I absolutely love it. RPR Evo.
There's no zombies at all here.
What you doing? Playing the Nacta?
Might stream a bit.
You know actually what it means, Nagda and Taunton.
Nope.
Yeah, it means Night of the Dead.
Oh, cool.
Everything in Call of Duty Zombies is mostly German anyway. Like, you know, the Taunton means Cinema of the Dead. Or Theatre of the Dead, should I say, actually. Not Turner.
I think I can guess that. Ooh, as in like it being based around
Well, there's different ones. Obviously, these maps don't exist, but you could obviously say Walder and Taunton, which means Warehouse of the Undead.
Yeah, just getting loads of kills here, huh?
Der Reese means the factory. It either means a giant, or it's either the giant or the factory.
Double points.
Double points is honestly useless at this point in time, though.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I already know that there's not enough zombies to kill. The only reason I know that is because I've played zombies long enough to know how many zombies are in a round, each round. I know exactly how many there is.
I'm just gonna get some more ammo.
For instance, when you get to like round like 50 plus, there's like about 150 zombies per round, I think.
I have been waiting for you to
Quite a few. I'm sure it's something like that. I can't exactly remember off by hand now.
Yeah, like I said, I just
Pretty positive though, it's in the hundreds. Definitely in the hundreds. And the max amount of zombies that can spawn at any one time is 24.
far worse than anything you've
24 zombies and that's it.
Look within yourself to find the
I don't know if Infinite Warfare is the same. I've never noticed, to be honest.
Headshot.
I know if we're talking about Black Ops 3, or Black Ops in general, or, you know, the Triac zombies, I mean, that one has 24 zombies per round, and you can't spawn no more.
Infinity War do that
return
on
to
these
me what
different
you
way
just
after.
unite with your enemy in combat.
Yeah, they have their zombies quite remarkably different.
I'm just killing 2 zombies in a row while we've got 2 campers.
In all honesty, there is so many similarities though that it's not like, you know, absolutely superbly different. There's quite a lot of similarities. However though, I'd like to see a return to this next time when Black Ops 4, after Black Ops 4 comes out and Infinity Ward do the next game. I'm hoping they'll bring out zombies again.
Yeah.
Because I'm prepared to see how they're gonna do, because actually the zombies wasn't that bad at all in this game.
Yeah, if Infinity War don't do it, then we'll have to wait for Sledgehammer.
The whole game, Infinite Warfare, was not that good, but zombies stood up out of most of it as being pretty okay.
We're round 3 at the minute, the rounds are going
Ammo
slow.
goes.
Pretty mediocre, some of it sometimes. I'm just gonna pause my game real quick while I always do that while I have a quick drink. Sometimes I might edit it out. Forgot to turn off notifications as well, but
Oh, where?
it's that time of the day where none of my friends should really be coming online anyway. Oops. I always accidentally press the home button.
Actually, I'm looking at your stream now, the pause screen. It's actually better than Triax's, I think. For their pause screens. I think Triax is the worst. I think
that's because
is
Triax takes zombies more seriously, and like this zombies is more like a fun version. It's more of a laugh, you know. It's not as serious. You can tell that because Black Ops Zombies is much more difficult than this. That's just based off of everyone's opinion, including my own. This Zombies is much easier, but that's because it's more fun. It's like it's more of a journey, more of a laugh, more of a sort of like. It's not really as serious, you know. You don't sit there and have to like do death things. But it does have some good Easter eggs in it, though. I've noticed. It's not like lacking for Easter eggs, but I wouldn't say were that difficult to solve for the zombies community. Not compared to Black Ops 3 or Black Ops or COD Zombies Triax 1. There's 8-year-old Easter eggs that still haven't been found yet.
Chicks dig guys with ammo. So,
Like Easter eggs from when World at War was out. That just boggles your mind that there's Easter eggs still in the game somewhere that are that old. And still no one's found them yet. How or why, I don't know. This doesn't make much sense to me. Ow. I'm probably gonna go down here. Yeah. Wasn't able to shoot in time. I'm still kind of sort of busy as well while I'm doing this. I always have my attention on other things. Sorry, anyways. I don't mind that Shaolin Shuffle map, but like, I don't know, I've probably been I think I've been playing it a bit too often. That's probably why I only reached round 13. That's because I've been playing that map like 10 times. I played 10 times in the last couple of days. I think I'm a bit sick of it. So I'm switching over to Attack of the Radioactive thing.
People saying to me I should be a Call of Duty YouTuber.
I don't know. Do it if you want. I don't know.
I don't really want to focus on like a niche now, I think. I just want to break myself. I kind of want to quit my channel because I have too many inactive people. I kind of want to start another channel and just have fun.
Well, that's just the same with any channel. I mean, I know a channel that has 2 million subscribers, but only 600,000 people watch their stuff.
Yeah, that's still like a good ratio, but I 400.
Yeah, it's good ratio, but it's not that great. I mean, you want everyone, as much as more people as you can watching it, because it feels pointless that you're stretched out so thin.
That's what I'm feeling. It's not up on your channel.
I had a lot of strong opinions about YouTube, but I won't go there with that because otherwise people get angry with me when I say my opinions of YouTube and stuff. I mean, they haven't earned these fancy cars, these Lamborghinis and whatever else they can afford or whatever. They've been sitting on their ass, lollygagging around doing shit all to deserve that.
I have Twitch too. I might maybe go on Twitch, but like...
What I respect is a person who's made money, who has earned it, like actors, you know, music stars, whatever. You know, I respect them. I respect them completely because they deserve all their money. You know what I mean? Because they've earned it. They've, you know, took the risk of being a business person. It's paid out for them.
I was monetized on YouTube and I got money. Do you think I would earn it?
Possibly, yeah, but may change my opinion of you, maybe, because I just don't think that people deserve money for sitting on their ass doing nothing. That's just my opinion. That's just the way it is.
Sitting on my ass playing video games and being smashed at it.
Well, whatever you want to say, you know what I mean? It's just my opinion of it. I just don't think it's right, to be honest.
It's just an opinion. Everyone has opinions. There's nothing you can do about that.
No, nothing you can do about that, but I'd rather it be that... I'd rather it be that people have earned their money the way that it's supposed to be earned. I mean, I've always been that way.
I'm a psycho in the game.
I mean, I've never been scraping for money in my life, but I never... Wouldn't say I'm rich, but, you know, I've got money. You know, you need money to get by. That's obviously important. But these people don't sit and blink an eye for 2 seconds. These people who are rich sometimes and don't deserve it. Sometimes it takes a poor person to become a rich person and live worse than a rich person normally does. Because we say, or I have a saying that a rich person who's been born rich is born with a golden spoon up their ass, basically. What it means is basically it means that they get everything the best they possibly could, like, you know, Lamborghini, whatever it is they want, they can get it, no questions asked. And obviously us poor people obviously have had nothing, and we've never known nothing in our lives, so just, you know, scraping a living and struggling to get by, I guess. Well, no, but you get what I mean, struggling to get by, struggling with everyday life, paying water bills, electricity bills, and, you know, all that crap.
Oh, yeah.
But it takes 2 minutes for a person who's poor to become rich, and then all of a sudden they turn into someone who's miles worse than an actual normal rich person. While they might be stuck up in that, some of them do give money to charity and stuff like that, which is nice of them. But I would reckon that probably a person who's poor and becomes rich would be likely to not share it and just be like showing off about it. Basically a fall from grace, I guess. I'd rather be poor and then become rich, but be a great bloke about it, you know what I mean, and give people money who need it, and, you know, not be scared to spend the money on things that are not stupid, like things that people need.
That's what I really want to buy. Like, I'm gonna get out my
to be honest.
money, a brand new microphone. Go back to improve our users on it.
I know what I want in my life when I grow up a little bit more. I mean, I know I'm already grow up now. I'm already 23 years old, but there's still plenty of growing up for me to do. Doesn't matter what you say, doesn't it? You could be 8-year-old and still need to grow up. Something always is required. You know what I mean? I still think you never grow up, no matter, even when the day you die, there's still something that makes you a child on the inside. For instance, you know, everyone, I'm 23 years old and I still love eating sweets, like, you know, Haribos, whatever. And that doesn't make me immature. It just means that I need to grow up, I need to stop eating sweets, but no one's gonna do that. What would life be without sweets?
Ooh, I'm playing World War II. I'm playing World War II. Ooh.
I used to like a lot of hard candy when I was growing up, but I can't eat them no more now because it break my teeth, not more or less now.
Ooh, I'm playing Black Ops 4. I'm playing Black Ops 4. The beta dropped now. It's time for me to play.
I freaking love it, me. I've turned to jelly sweets as I got older.
I fucking love it.
I like those Roundtree randoms now and stuff like that. That's what I've turned into as I got older. If you asked me before when I was younger what I liked, it would have been like butter Mentos or, you know, something like that, something harder that will quite
Headshot!
a lot more chewing and breaking of your teeth, more or less. But I don't do that now. I just eat softer candy because otherwise I'll smash my teeth in on it.
Jesus, I took my team 10 kills, 12 deaths, and 1 assist. But we're losing. When I took my team, I always lose.
I know there's one thing I'll always miss because I used to have bags of them all the time when I was on my way home from school. Freaking loved Werther's Originals, the toffee candy. I love those, but I can't have them no more now.
I love my life.
Can't have them no more now.
No, you can't have your life no more.
I mean, no, I mean Werther's Originals. Otherwise, I'm about to break my teeth on them.
Yeah. I can't have my life anymore, boys.
I think I find as I've gotten older, my love for crisps has really gone up. And I mean, I eat packets of crisps far too often now. There's an old show that kind of reminds me of that. It's a comedy show. It's two pints of lager and a packet of crisps. It's kind of how I lived my life for a little bit, actually. You never want to go down the route of drinking too much sober. You want to have at least a social drink, as they say. Probably doesn't help the fact that I grew up actually drinking alcohol long before anybody else did. Because I was drinking an actual alcohol you can buy at the store, you know. There's an alcoholic drink you can buy at the store, you know. You don't even need to be 18. But so many people have never been aware of it. It's called Shandy. It's real, made with real beer. It's 0.5% alcohol though, so it's legal. Because the alcohol content in it basically is not enough to make you drunk. But however, you're allowed to buy as many as you like, so like, you know.
Ninja's live on Twitch.
Alright. I've basically always drank a Shandy. It's basically like lemonade with beer in it, I guess is the easiest way to describe it. Probably the easiest way to describe it.
I try something when I get older.
You can probably buy it now. You don't need to even be older. I used to buy it when I was your age, or younger. It's my favourite, I love that stuff. I grew up on it. But you can tell it's beer though. Because it's super strong. You can taste it, it's like really frothy and that. Before my grandma died, she used to make homemade Shandy, and that's what'll always remind me of her. She used to make probably the best Shandy I've ever had. But unfortunately she passed away, so I can't really have it no more. But that's the way I remember her. Whenever I went down there, she'd offer me one after she made one, 'cause she knew I liked it.
What's it called? If you were playing Modern Warfare 1, the original.
Yeah, I got the Platinum one remastered. It's definitely a game I know very well, yeah. Why?
Did you say why?
Yeah, just was wondering why. Alright. Yeah, I'm one of 0.8% people who have the platinum on the game, I think. Not many people have it. There's not much I don't know about that game. I can tell you all sorts about that.
Okay, amaze me now.
Yeah, I know where every location of the intel is without needing to look for it on YouTube. There's like 30 odd pieces of it. I know exactly where every location is. I was surprised to hear it got remastered, but as soon as it did, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Like I've spent a lot of my life playing that.
Wow, imagine Modern Warfare 2 gets remastered.
If Modern Warfare 2 got remastered, I played that more than I did Modern Warfare.
It's all speculations, isn't it?
Yeah, I played that multiplayer to death. I got max prestige on that. I played that way too much.
Imagine Zombies was on there.
Played it way too much, to be honest with you. Got max prestige, and I think it was about 3 or 4 KD before I stopped playing it. I remember I played it one time before as like a laugh, like about a year ago, maybe, because the servers are still active, believe it or not. But like the game was badly hacked though, so like it was pretty impossible to kill anybody really, because the game was really badly hacked. But it was still a good laugh seeing all those guns again, like especially like the noob tubes, the AK-47, the Scar, you know. So many good guns, so many good memory. If you're gonna ask me what my favourite gun from Modern Warfare 2 was, it was pretty obvious choice for me. That would, but I don't think anyone else would have chose it though. But I know it was my favourite because it was good. But it was probably like the P90, to be honest. I know. I mean, that was my go-to gun for a while. Either that or a couple of other guns. I know not a lot of people in the games I used to play used to use the P90 that much.
Oh, I just shot through the wall.
Freaking good gun though. When Modern Warfare 3 came out, my excitement couldn't be contained, to be honest with you. I was like, oh my god, no, they're making a number 3, and then played it and it was like, it's a disappointment to me, that one.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3, it isn't that good.
No, but I like the campaign though.
Maybe because it's continuing from Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah. It broke me inside to see Captain McTavish die, or so should I say.
Yeah, that's what I wrote and died on it.
Yeah, well it breaks your inside, especially when he was such a classy character
Modern
too.
Warfare 3 campaign.
It breaks your inside to see that dude die, because he's been through so much crap and somehow he dies from the crappiest thing in the world, and you're like, what? What the hell are you talking about? Why did he die? I'm not having that.
Yeah,
Then he gets replaced by some dumbass. Thing Yuri. Don't like him anyways, Yuri. I thought he was a traitor at first anyways. I was pretty positive of it. But it never came to light, so...
I'm carrying this team.
Sometimes that's the way it is. I know I just came off of a game from Infinite Warfare about less than an hour. Well, no, about 2 hours ago, I think, more or less. It should be about 2 hours ago now. And I got a advanced UAV and called out the RCX-8, whatever it is. That's like you have to get a like 11 kill streak, I think, or 10 or 12, something like that. Been a while since I've called out one of them. I'm just now while I'm in here, I'm kind of looking for the spell book now. I know where it is anyways. That's what I'm going to do. As soon as I get the spell book, I should be able to open Pack-a-Punch from there from there on. The thing about this type of zombies is that the rounds go pretty quick actually. That's a good thing. They're not like slow, they're quite fast to go past. I really wish you could run faster. Can't really run very fast in this game. You kind of run and then stop, run and then stop.
I'm a bad Call of Duty player, aren't I?
I don't know, your opinion.
Nah, I just say that because I think I am.
If that's what you think.
But I know I'm not. Sometimes.
I know that's
Everyone
how
can be a good zombie player for one reason, because they can get loads of kills on it.
yeah, that's true, I suppose. But you
So
can also be
everyone
an exceptional zombies player that obviously goes above and beyond what normal people can do, like me, I guess.
Yeah.
But then again, that takes a hell of a lot of practice, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just sitting watching this Krog right now. He's in the water and he's doing my head in, but I'm not gonna kill him. Normally I would, but I leave him. So I like watching him. It's a Krogzilla, they call him. He lives out there in the swamp. In Attack of the Radioactive thing.
Yeah, what's it called?
You have to blow his face off.
When I get to year 5, I'm going to be playing that loads.
Yeah, I couldn't probably see that. I can't say I blame you.
I'm a big fan of the GTA series.
Yeah, as am
I'm
I.
an OG GTA player technically, because I've played like all the old games and not GTA on my PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360.
Really want me to come out.
Me too.
Careful what you ask for.
I even played Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories too before
Oh, mate, I played the Liberty City Story 2, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I completed all of the games anyways on that.
You see in my spell book?
Pretty decent story.
Imagine GTA 6 came out and they didn't have GTA Online, that would be like the worst thing ever. GTA 6
Oh,
won't
that's
come out
definitely not
this
gonna
year.
happen.
Bring me that.
GTA 6 won't come out this year because Red Dead coming out this year. Red Dead 2 is coming out this year.
Yeah, they're gonna leave Red Dead Redemption sort of on its own in the marketplace without anything sort of challenging it.
Well, you got Blackouts 4 coming out around that time.
Yeah, no, but I mean like no Rockstar game challenging it. That's what I mean. Because GTA is probably going to be its biggest competitor. And that makes no sense because it's from the same developers, but it is possible to release a game that's made by the same developer that gets shoved out by a better game that's made by the same people. Because it can happen.
Yeah, I don't understand what you were saying there, but okay.
It's basically fan demand, isn't it, basically? So if obviously people are going to be wanting GTA more than Red Dead, I mean, that is really, honestly, so painful for me to say because I know so many people have been waiting for Red Dead 2 so long, so... But I know it's the truth, though. I know people want Red Dead probably just as much as GTA, probably. I actually don't know, I actually can't tell you. It's close. That's all I can say is people really want either or right now. I know for me I want GTA 6 more than Red Dead, but I'll take either. I already pre-ordered my copy of Red Dead, so I'm waiting for it when it comes. I'm hoping that they might actually bring out a Red Dead Redemption remaster to go along with it. Because I actually wouldn't mind that, because it makes sense really, because it's been a while since that game's been released. That's my opinion anyway. Some people may think, oh no, I'd rather not have a remaster of it really. Maybe wait a little bit for it.
Have you ever streamed to Twitch before?
I used to.
Did you give up?
I guess so, yeah. It wasn't really my favourite place.
Do you think
don't mind it though.
community's good over there?
Seems okay.
Hey, I've heard people saying the community's hostile over there.
Sometimes can be. I've heard that someone say I swatted somebody, if you know what that means.
Yeah, I know. I've seen loads of swatting videos on YouTube.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
fucking
it is pretty nasty, yeah.
I mean, on YouTube, you don't really get anyone swatting, do you, really?
But I've not heard of it. Can't
No,
say
me
for sure
neither.
that that no one has or hasn't, but I know that it's more of a thing on that than anywhere else.
No, Twitch. See, I sometimes get nightmares about getting swatted and mad about getting
I've
killed.
seen some bad things on Twitch that would ruin its name. Like I've seen a lot of women that have been flaunting themselves on there, sort of like webcam striptease type thing, and got them banned straight away.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're not allowed to like show your bits, I guess, so to speak. Putting it in a nice way, anyways.
Yeah. I cannot wait to start my GTA channel. Guess what
I cannot understand why a woman would do that. I mean, I have a respect for a sort of a respect, I guess, for women who do it on webcams normally, because I suppose they have to make a living, but not on a gaming thing. I mean, it's just not right. There's a time and a place for that kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Because there could be kids watching and stuff like that, and it's obviously not adult. You know what I mean? And that's breaking the law there.
What's it called? I actually could not wait to start my GTA channel. I've already made a video on it 3 weeks ago called Channel Trailer, basically Channel Trailer. So I'm going to do a live stream on the day I launch my channel, which is on my birthday, like as in when I get GTA. So I can customise my character and make my GTA character. Do like you
I can't believe there's actually people like that exist that do stuff like that on Twitch and that.
Yeah, it's just weird to do it on a gaming site, like you said.
It's extremely weird.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and like sit there and like judge on them, because obviously they might do it for a professional job in real life, and that's fine, I guess. But there's like I said, there's a time and a place for that kind of thing, isn't there?
Yeah. I might do a Twitch.
I find that just disgusting. I mean, it's just women showing themselves and flaunting themselves like that. They have no respect for themselves or anybody else, really. It's not the way you do it. I mean, I know I wasn't brought up like that.
Which one do you like more, GTA or Call of Duty?
Oh, that's pretty obvious. It'd have to be a GTA.
Call of Duty. Oh.
No, definitely no. I like Call of Duty. I've always liked it. It's always been a like-hate relationship with Call of Duty for me, though. I've either liked it, and sometimes I've hated it, and then I've liked it again, and then I've hated it again, and then it's been up and down, up and down, up and down. Because the series has changed so much as a whole. I know for a fact Advanced Warfare made me hate Call of Duty, definitely. Advanced Warfare was a really bad game. I'm not gonna even sit there and protect that game because it was crap. Not the Exo Zombies, just the game as a whole was just terrible. Really just
like
not my game.
Zombies was good, wasn't it?
Zombies stood out as a good game, but the rest of it, not so much. But I guess you can understand that though, because Infinity Ward is so desperate to make a game that's good as the original Modern Warfare's, and they're not pulling it off right now.
Headshot.
Like I said before, what they should do is they should stop trying to focus on new games and continue building on the Modern Warfare series. I think people will be alright with that.
Modern Warfare 4. Black Ops 4.
Exactly, I mean, honestly, I could have sworn here, and I could have bet my life on it, that there wasn't going to be a Modern Warfare 4 or a Black Ops 4, because there's never been a fourth series of anything in Call of Duty apart from Modern Warfare, which counts as the fourth title in the game, technically speaking. But it really wasn't, because it kind of started its own new franchise, if you know what I mean. But technically speaking, it was the only fourth Call of Duty game ever in a series, you know what I mean? Apart from that, there's never been a fourth one in the title series as long as Call of Duty's been around for. Yeah. But then all of a sudden Black Ops goes and says, well, we're going to actually enter the quad. And I was like, wow, that's quite a big deal, actually. I mean, in my opinion, it is. It's a big deal, that.
Perhaps I need to send you somewhere.
You never know, the community might go a bit hostile because they might not want to go perhaps.
It's a possibility, but I think no one's kind of rejected it so far. I think from what I've seen so far, everyone's really excited about it. I think it's what the fans need. Yeah, I think actually I would have said that. I don't think it deserves to end yet. Still a lot more answers that need given on the series as a whole, and I think that's what they might do with Black Ops 4.
Dude, right, guess what, do you like transit?
It's iffy, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's what some YouTubers say, saying that, zombie YouTubers.
It's fun, like, it's like a really unique idea of playing zombies, like going around the map on a bus and stuff, but I wouldn't have said I was overall thrilled about it. I don't know what makes you ask that, like, 'cause I have a feeling that they're going to return to Transit again, with either a remaster or a sequel to it. I already said on my YouTube channel that this Black Ops 4 is going to be about the Black Ops 2 crew, I think. I don't think it's going to be anything to do with Dempsey, Tank, or Nikolai or any of them. I don't think they're going to be in Black Ops 4 Zombies. But that is my own opinion, and that's based off solid facts that I have as well, off a reliable source, which I can't really name at this point in time. I can't really name the dude because it's not really fair on him, because he's not been allowed to name him, not yet anyways. Not until he's actually allowed to name him on whatever. Yes.
Like, guess what, right, one of his diss tracks, it's Every Nicest, right, it goes, Every Nicest, right, it's diss off of J. Paul, with Alyssa Wright, right. He goes, now I'm fucking on your bitch now, Bitch means female dog, so he's basically saying, I'm fucking on your female dog now. And isn't that, and that's an animal abuse, isn't it?
I guess, yeah.
Why's come exposed by its Mason J?
I suppose. But it is a lyrics to a song which also can't be taken as for real, I guess. So he's actually protected because it's just a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I've made a failure there, basically, haven't I?
I suppose so. I suppose so.
I made this in real life failure, right? I was thinking about it when walking on the school, right? When my shadow was in like where the sunlight is, my back of my neck felt weird.
That's the funny thing as well, because while you were mentioning that, I'll let you finish your thing, but there's a unique swear word that means something different, but you can continue on if you want. I'll tell you that later.
What's it called? When my bloody shadow was in the sun, my back of my hair felt really hot, and then when my shadow went into the shade, my hair felt cold. So I wonder if sunlight affects like something on your body.
Could do, yeah.
And like sunlight affecting your shadow affecting your body.
That's true. I'm supposing you're probably curious as to what word I was on about in the swear word dictionary that actually means something completely different. I used to, very long time ago. The word bastard, and to be honest, that's something very different.
It used to mean you have no dad.
Yeah, lonely child, yeah, no dad, yeah, exactly. It's not even a swear word anyways. Yeah, you can say that. It just means that. And it is still a word in the dictionary, so...
Yeah, and sex is a word in the school dictionary, so...
it is.
Yep, that's why sex and sexual is in the dictionary, repeated.
Sexual intercourse.
Today, kids, we're going to be learning about sexual intercourse. And why it's good for our bodies.
Don't know if I really don't need to learn no more anyways.
Wait, sexual intercourse is like where you give birth, basically, isn't it?
No, that's why the act of making love to give birth.
Oh. I knew.
Therefore,
I
after
thought
that.
it had something to do with giving birth. I thought it had something to do with
Well, I
giving
suppose that's the after effect. I suppose you can kind of count it because it is sort of what happens after you do. But it's not guaranteed though anyways, because it doesn't mean that you're going to get pregnant anyways, because there's a chance you probably might not.
I am pregnant. I feel bad for women.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because what's it called, right? My sister, right, she stayed at my mum's house, like, wow. Like, while she was pregnant. And what's it called? She was in a lot of pain one night, and then, like, they had to rush her to the hospital when she gave birth.
The whole thing's painful. The act of giving birth, the act of all of it is incredibly painful. I think a woman loses about half a pint of blood just giving birth anyways, I think.
My mum
Sure
got
about
cut open for me and my sister.
I've seen someone giving birth before. It's both a beautiful and pretty disgusting thing at the same time. It's kind of iffy, I guess. It would be much more beautiful if it was your own child, I think. That's what everyone says. If it's your own child, it's like, it's really beautiful to look at. It's not really disgusting because it's your own child. But if it's someone else's child, it's kind of, it's beautiful, but it's sort of can be perceived as disgusting because it's not your child, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, that kind of disturbs you, I guess, I suppose. I don't know. I'm just saying what other people have said, I guess, in the past. I know I want to be a dad at some point in my life. I don't know when that'll happen, but I know I would like to be because I'm very good with kids. I've been around kids for a long time. I know that doesn't seem right, but you know what I mean. I'm not exactly saying anything abnormal. I love all my nephews, especially Jake and the rest of them. Very proud uncle, to be honest with you. Very proud of all of them. I think they're all going to go pretty far in life. Hopefully anyways, that's all I can hope for them, really.
I was uncle since year 2.
Long before me then, because I was an uncle when I was 12.
So I was an uncle like when I was 6 or 7 then.
I was 12 when Jake arrived. I think it was about 12. Now I'm 23. Certainly passes time, like. Nothing goes quicker than that.
I'm going some sweets right now.
I'm in major trouble here. I'm totally out of bleed and I'm on both guns.
I hate it when you run out of ammo.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Especially Fortnite. And Call of Duty Zombies more.
Oh yeah, there's nothing worse than zombies than running out of ammo. But it's fine anyways, I have the ability to spawn a maximum ammo in whenever I like, so I've already done that.
Max ammo is the best kind.
I just don't like wasting it though. I mean, it's, even though I'm completely empty on both guns, it hurts my ability to call it in. I'm just like, I can't do it.
Lincoln was a good man.
I just can't call the police.
It hurts me, man. I can
Guess
call,
what, like, my
call the
friend,
police
right,
if I need
came
them.
round my house, right? He dialed 999 on my phone and I accidentally hit the call button.
I've never ever called the police, not once in my life. I've lived 23 years and I've still have yet to call the police. Never needed
Not
them.
even for... Oh,
No, never needed them. Not for anything. Not as far as I know.
So basically, my mum basically... I mean, not my mum,
I've called the ambulance
my
before,
friend basically-
though.
My friend basically tried to get me in trouble here, so...
Yeah, that can happen. I wouldn't want that though, because the police record is not something you want. Because once there's a record of the police on your bill, struggle to get a job because the police is a hard thing to wipe off your records, to be honest. So as soon as someone reads that you could be potentially dangerous, maybe it's like, well, you know, this person's potentially dangerous, so I don't think we can hire him.
Accidental calling the police, the prank calling the police. So like at work you could prank call people.
Well, no, I'm not too sure that would be considered too dangerous, but I mean, like, if you'd like killed someone or whatever, you know, whatever it is.
Murder. I kill people in games.
Which basically isn't really that punishable these days. A murder, really. They really get away with it these days, to be honest with you.
In America, it isn't.
Well, in America it always is, but not here. Get a slap on the wrist and told to go home.
What's that gonna do? Make you murder more people?
Not really. I don't know really, because I wish that would be sorted out, but I think now.
Life in jail.
Yeah, well, that should be more like the thing that happens.
The death penalty.
Not the death penalty, no.